K-pop. Demon Hunters won over fans around the globe by mixing music, action, and characters full of personality. But do you really know all the behind-the-scenes secrets of this production? The movie kicks off with a bang. Several bands show up in the opening scene, making it clear that the Huntrix weren't the first ones to fight for humanity using the power of music. So why are they just now getting the spotlight? That's where a pretty epic theory comes in, and it's deeply rooted in Korean mythology. The concept of the Hanmoon, that magical barrier created by female voices, didn't just come out of nowhere. It's inspired by the myth of Hwangak, an ancient legend about calling women who protected villages using sacred chants. Yep, even before microphones and auto-tune existed, women were already saving the world with their voices. No playback needed. This mythology is one of the movie's biggest strengths and is being brilliantly explored thanks to director Maggie Kang, who didn't just bring action and music to the table, she also revived powerful cultural elements that most Western audiences have never even heard of. And if you thought all of that was amazing, buckle up! There's still so much more to uncover about K-pop, Demon Hunters. So come along with us. It's time for another video. Think Korean mythology was only used to explain the Huntrix's powers? Think again. Its influence runs way deeper, even in the most stylish and shadowy boy band in the film, the Saja Boys. In Korean, Saja means lion, which is why the group's symbol is, of course, a bold and mighty lion. But here's the twist. The name also has a darker, mythological meaning. It references the Jasung Saja, the Grim Reaper of Korean culture, a spirit who collects souls and delivers them to the underworld. Creepy? That double meaning becomes crystal clear in the song Your Idol, where the Saja Boys show up wearing outfits inspired by the traditional robes of this spiritual messenger. Dark clothing, ceremonial details, and that haunting stare like they know something you don't. If you're a true K-pop fan, you've probably noticed the influences behind the bands go way beyond catchy songs and flawless choreography. In K-pop, Demon Hunters, each member is inspired by real idols. But if that didn't click for you yet, don't worry, we've got you. Every character clearly draws from real-life K-pop legends. For example, Rumi perfectly balances sweetness and power, just like Taeyeon from Girls' Generation, a girl group that's super popular with 9 amazing members, with a bit of Jennie's boldness from Blackpink, one of Korea's biggest 4-member girl groups. Mira, on the other hand, brings that unapologetic attitude straight from the queen of Mamamoo, a group of 4 with insane stage presence. And Zoe? Well, Zoe feels like a living tribute to Lisa from Blackpink. Not only a killer singer, but also a breakout actress in The White Lotus, with razor-sharp rap skills and a look that turns heads. And speaking of music, did you know the Huntrix and Saja Boys songs were actually recorded by real K-pop artists? Yep! Even though these singers don't show up on screen, the voices we hear come from professional vocalists in Korea's music scene. That explains why the tracks sound so polished, and why they get stuck in your head like sugary sweet earworms. Songs like Golden and Your Idols were such hits, they even charted on the Billboard Hot 200. Here's a fun fact that'll make anime fans grin from ear to ear. The name Huntrix was actually inspired by none other than Hunter x Hunter, the iconic anime that broke hearts, melted brains, and vanished from TV for years. The choice wasn't random. Beyond sounding strong and stylish, the name carries that elite squad energy, just like the hunters in the anime. Each member has a special power, a mission, and a look so fierce it would make even a K-drama villain jealous. There's one scene in K-pop, Demon Hunters, that made half the audience jump out of their seats, and the other half hit pause just to rewatch. The moment Rumi unleashes the ancient power of her voice. And it's not just her power that transforms. The animation style suddenly kicks into overdrive. All at once, the visuals shift into something straight out of Demon Slayer. Sharper lines, flowing energy effects, and even floating kanji, as if every note Rumi sings is a secret technique passed down through generations. To top it off, we get those signature breathing effects. Except here, instead of swords, we get earth-shaking vocals. This style change wasn't just a visual flex. It was a clear tribute to battle anime and proof that in that moment, Rumi's power wasn't just musical, it was borderline divine. Idol Sunmi makes a quick but unforgettable appearance as a spiritual mentor in the dream world. She's the one who guides Rumi, teaching her how to truly sing from the soul. It's more than just a cameo. Sunmi brings this peaceful, all-knowing energy. Like she's the wise K-pop guru, ready to help the next generation shine from the inside out. Before diving into the rest of the 22 incredible facts about K-pop, Demon Hunters, drop a comment below. Saja Boys. One of Huntrix's most powerful songs is Golden, and it didn't just win fans over, it also earned a top spot on the Billboard charts. If you listen closely to the Korean line that says, "Our light fights till the end," you'll see it's not just a pretty lyric. It's a direct reference to the link between music's power and the spiritual protection of the Han Moon. The movie's directors and creators didn't mess around. They packed the story with tons of Korean cultural references, building an amazing bridge that shows the world the rich universe of idols that's already taken over the hearts of kids and teens everywhere. In the movie's climax, the electrifying choreography of the song Takedown isn't just a dance performance. It actually creates a magic symbol on the ground that triggers the destruction of the demon barrier. It's like every step, every move is a vital part of breaking evil's chains. A mystical ballet where art, power, and pure adrenaline come together in a jaw-dropping sequence that keeps you glued to the screen. One of the most striking things about K-pop, Demon Hunters, is how expressive the characters' faces are. The movie blends stylized 2D animation with subtle 3D effects, creating a look that feels both modern and full of personality. During the music scenes, the animation is so smooth, it feels like you're watching an actual K-pop music video, with transitions that totally echo BTS and other famous K-pop group aesthetics. Mira's curved spear was inspired by the historical weapons of the Joseon dynasty, one of Korea's most fascinating historical periods. That connection doesn't just give her a super authentic look, it also brings a piece of Korea's rich tradition and culture into the modern universe of K-pop, Demon Hunters. Zoe's knives, called shinkal, aren't just regular weapons. Their design is based on Korean characters from the Hangul writing system. Each blade mimics the shapes of those symbols, combining art, culture, and deadliness all in one weapon. That gives the knives a deeper meaning. It's like Zoe is literally slicing through the air with powerful words. The voice of the main villain in K-pop, Demon Hunters, is none other than Lee Byung-hun, the same actor who played the mysterious frontman in Squid Game. That casting choice creates a super powerful connection between two of Korea's biggest hits in the West, and fans totally freaked out when they realized the crossover. One really important detail is that each song in the movie acts as an introduction to the main characters. For example, No Mercy is the perfect way to introduce the Huntrix, showing off their strength, style, and fierce attitude right from the start. And Soda to Pop is a super fun and creative way to present the Saja Boys, the rival band that's both the most demonic and the most adored in the film. Every sound, every beat, helps build each group's unique personality, breathing life not just into the characters but into the entire world of the story. Back in the 90s, Charlie's Angels were a total pop culture phenomenon and inspired tons of animated shows and action films. The formula? 3 smart, gorgeous, ultra-powerful women saving the world. And it always started with that iconic, "Hello, Charlie." In K-pop, Demon Hunters, the tribute is clear, but with a local twist. Instead of "Hello, Charlie," the girls strike a pose and say, "Hello, Bobby," with flair. It's like they took the spirit of the Angels and gave it a full K-pop upgrade, mixing action, charm, and a splash of humor. That creepy doctor named Han, he's voiced by none other than Daniel Dae Kim, who, fun fact, already played a doctor named Han in the American series The Good Doctor. It's like Daniel made a deal to only play guys in white coats. One's the sweet, caring type, and the other's totally unhinged. Here's another fun fact. The relationship between Rumi and Jinu. Yep, they even have a duet. But here's the twist. Not even during their big romantic moment do the lovebirds actually kiss. That's super typical of Korean dramas, especially the ones aimed at younger audiences, where physical affection is kept super low-key. No kissing in the first song, thank you very much. This was a clear nod to that drama style, showing that love can be expressed through glances, gestures, and raw emotion without needing big displays of affection. If you're a true K-pop stan, you already know about the Idol Star Athletics Championships, where bands compete in wacky obstacle courses, puzzle battles, races, and all kinds of chaotic events. Well, in the movie, that part was left out. The execs didn't really get how it worked, so they swapped it out for a fan signing event instead. Still, you can totally feel the tension between Hunt and the Saja Boys during the scene, sideways glances, fake smiles, and serious rivalry vibes. Because let's be real, K-pop rivalries never go out of style. Director Maggie was so obsessed with Rumi that she actually named her daughter after the character. Or maybe she named the main character after her daughter? Either way, here's the cool part. Even though the animation has a totally modern vibe, it had been in development for years. And during that time, Maggie fell so in love with the character, a legendary queen of old, that she decided to pay tribute in a very personal way. Not only did she name her daughter Rumi, but the little one also voiced the younger version of the character in the movie. Now that's what we call the perfect blend of work and family. Maggie Kang isn't just an animation expert. She's basically got a built-in radar for spotting future hits. As a director at Sony Pictures Animation, K-pop Demon Hunters was her brainchild. Yep, this animated whirlwind came straight from the mind of someone who's clearly busted a few K-pop moves in the mirror. Her resume? Total dream list. She's worked on Puss in Boots, The Croods, A New Age, Rise of the Guardians, Kung Fu Panda 3, Trolls, Shrek Forever After, Madagascar 2, and Over the Hedge. Basically, if you've ever cried, laughed, or danced during an animated movie, Maggie probably had something to do with it. And that's not all. She also brought her skills to Illumination, helping with Minions, The Rise of Gru, and was head of story on the hilarious Lego Ninjago movie. Maggie doesn't play when it comes to animated films. In the first film, Rumi, the fearless leader of Huntrix, shared a romantic storyline with Jinu, the mysterious warrior with deep eyes and even deeper secrets. And we're not just talking about a party fling. Jinu actually sacrificed himself for her, transforming into a powerful weapon so she could defeat the terrifying Guima. But like all great sacrifices in epic stories, it came at a price. Jinu vanished without a trace, leaving Rumi, and half the fandom, heartbroken and swimming in theories. Now, with rumors swirling about a sequel, the million-dollar question is, where's Jinu? Will he come back? Does he still love Rumi? Does he even remember her? And seriously, why did he make that deal with the demon? Did he have a pet? The fans need answers. The internet is full of wild speculation. And honestly, if Jinu doesn't return, someone's gonna summon Guima again, just to have something to rage about. Speaking of which, fans also want to know what's up with the Saja Boys. In the first film, this boy band brought major attitude, major style, and almost no backstory. But don't worry, there's a good chance these guys will finally get their spotlight in the sequel. After all, people are dying to know, who are they really? Where did they come from? What's their zodiac sign? Do they use regular shampoo or some kind of sorcery? Some fans have already cooked up secret forum-worthy theories. The most popular one? The Saja Boys were originally a regular human boy band trying to make it big, but totally flopped. So, tired of getting 14 views and 3 likes on their videos, they made a dark pact. And boom, the Saja Boys were born. More powerful, more mysterious, and with way better hair. Will that theory turn out to be true? Only the next movie can tell, but one thing's for sure. If they get more screen time, a lot of fans might just switch teams from Huntrix to Saja. K-pop. Demon Hunters is way more than just a movie. It's a full-on celebration of Korean culture, talent, and the passion that drives this entire world. And hey, if you're a fan of Bluey and animated shows, we've got 2 awesome videos you're totally going to love. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.